Josie Dua, right? And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really appreciate you to be on Zoom right now. So yesterday we were having a little convo and we decided to come up with the idea to help you guys out to get on a fast start, right? So as you all know, my name is Josie Duar, and I saw the information last year, November 2nd. A friend of mine called me up. I tell her I was busy and I did not have the time, right? But as you know, she said something on the phone to break me. She said, so you want to live the rest of your life just a drop off and pick up people. No, you know me kind of, I say, what you know about me, right? Because me I run taxi and me have mechanic work. I wonder what she could have want to show me. So I went to the police officers club and I saw the information and I got plugged in the system right away. And right now, I'm a 3-star rep in the business, right? So unfortunately, guys, you know, I won't be the person that's going to share the fast start training with you. The person that is about to take the floor is Oral Mackenzie, right? He's been in the business. I know him now for over 6 months, right? He's a very phenomenal person, right? He's my mentor, right? Very dedicated at what he does, right? So guys, I just want Oral Mackenzie to take it over right now. So back to you, Mackenzie.
Okay, bro. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. So you're probably expecting them to respond to you, but they're not able to respond to you because I want to play it safe. Because here's the
Okay.
thing:
Yeah.
a person background is not suitable. It's a lot of noise. So I don't allow them to unmute themselves. So I keep it muted. So they can hear us, but they can't really speak to disturb the call. So I'm just
Okay.
going to go straight into it. But at the end, we're going to have a Q&A where I'm going to unmute everybody and we're going to have some questions. So welcome to the call, everybody, and I hope you guys are all doing well. So we're just going to get straight into the information. So thank you, Josie, for that beautiful introduction. And what I'm going to do right away is start sharing my screen with you guys. Cool? So Josie, in the meantime, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make you co-host, and there's a lot of people that is not connected to the audio. You could probably go on text them and get them connected to the audio. I will see where we go from there. So right away, I've just make you co-host just now. So you can manage the calls and all that. So I'm going to get on with the information.
Okay.
So let me start sharing my screen with you guys so you can actually see the information that I have for you. Josie, you have speaking, so let me know if you're seeing my screen nice and clean.
Yes, I'm seeing the screen.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go from here. So, no, actually, I want to go from here. So Josie, everything is still clean?
Yeah, everything is still clean.
All right, cool. So my name is Oral Mackenzie. I saw World Ventures in November of 2017. Now, when I was seeing it, there was two things that was a disadvantage to me that is already an advantage to all of you guys. I wasn't seeing the information from somebody who I know and trust, like they're in the same country from me and I know where they work and all that. I was seeing the information from a white guy all the way from Cyprus to England, who is now one of my mentors. The second thing that was a disadvantage to me is that I was admitted in the university hospital for 10 days. I have a mild blood clot to the right side of my brain. Now, I'm a member of the Jamaica Defense Force, and I'm proud to be a member of the Jamaica Defense Force, and I enjoy all the perks that come with being a member of the Jamaica Defense Force. But when is it that I was sick? The JDF just gave me a letter of undertaking to take to the hospital to say they would take care of my bills, which is good. But if you're ever sick before, or anyone that ever sick before, you know that when you're sick, you need much more than that. So what saved me at the time was the fact that I have a YouTube channel that I was actually earning residual income from already. So when I saw the information, it already makes sense to me. Now, I didn't have all the time, because if you're watching the news, almost the entire Jamaica was under state of emergency in 2018. I definitely didn't have all the money. But what I did was take a leap of faith and get started, because when you see something that is new to you, there's only two things that are going to be present in your mindset: fear and faith. Now, fear is just a misuse of your imagination, or if you want to say it's false evidence appear in front of your eyes to be real. Now, I never traveled before World Ventures, but I was able to take 4 trips in the last 6 months. So here's a video clip of me on some trips enjoying myself. So here we go.
Just touched down in LA. LA. I'm in LA. And I'm telling you guys something. 2 years ago, life wasn't like this for me. Some of us, there's a miracle about to happen. But guess what you got to do? The miracle is just beyond your excuses. All you got to do, get past your excuses. Jamaica, what's up?
Hello, oh my God, Jamaica.
You say war.
These lovely young ladies are from Puerto Rico.
Alright, on 3, take a picture, okay? Yeah, one, say cheese. Perfect, I'm taking.
And they're going high. You ain't no chicken anymore, she's called Big No.
Oh, before we race, Jesus, all know I don't say go. And Oren and Rasheen start the race before I even could say go. You all are cheaters. Cheaters. There is Oren and Sinclair coming down on that massive slide. There they go! Woo! Woo! Look over here, guys! They did it! They did it!
I made it to the top!
Of the mountain! Oh! Yeah! You should be here! You should be here!
So guys, World Ventures, it looks good, but it feels better because there's also the business side, and my organization has grown to over 400 plus people from 4 different countries. I'm there to the concept, being recognized on an international stage in front of 25,000 people. So here's a clip of me being recognized on stage.
So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Oral Mackenzie. So I hit senior yesterday. So my nugget for you guys is that you got to have 3 stories. You have to have the upline story, your story, and people from your downline story. That is when you know that you just start doing some work. Because if you're going up in life and you can't send down the success elevator, it don't make no sense.
Matthew Ritchie from Canada.
Oral Mackenzie, Kingston, Jamaica!
Team Rhino.
Tiago Henrique, Florida.
Jake and Leona Gaines, Detroit. TT Lock, Boston Empire.
Carroll, South Florida, Team Beats Worldwide, Chillin' Worldwide.
Nina Cardiel, South Florida, Team 1.
I'm a direct on the concept. So here's the thing. There's no secret where network marketing is concerned. If you want to put your secret into it, this is it. You got to have to go through a lot of negative people to find the persons that you're looking for to actually build a business with you. So this is how it actually set up. This guy named Bill Britt, he showed the plan, the deal to 1,200 people. 900 people tell him no. Only 300 people actually signed up with him. And guess what? Out of the 300, only 85 did something. 35 of them was serious, but only 11 of them make him into a US millionaire. So you're not going to get a lot of yes every time. A lot of people are going to tell you no. In fact, more people are going to tell you no than the amount of people that is going to tell you yes. So the deal is, the person that wins is the person that show the most person. So this is the success part in World Ventures and in our compensation plan. There are 10 levels. I'm at the 6th level, but there's unfortunate thing is that a lot of people who get started with network marketing never even make it to the 1st level to become a qualified rep where they have 4 people enroll in their organization. And the truth is, 50% of why they don't really get to the 1st level is because they're just not ready to become great. But 50% of it, why they don't get to that level, is because they simply do not know what to do. And sometimes the persons that enroll them do not teach them what to do. So I'm taking a time out of my busy schedule right now to show you guys exactly what to do to get to the 1st level, the 6th level, the 2nd level, whichever level you want to get to. So you got to pay keen attention. And if you guys have any questions, keep them for the end, where I'm going to be open to answer all you guys' questions. So, how to waiver your fees. How to get 4 people enrolled and waiver your monthly fees. What you need to do. So, when you actually get 4 people enrolled, you're going to make $80 US. But how do we get it? So here's the thing. My first customer was my best friend. So I'm telling you guys, your best friends, they're not going to question you much. They will just get started with you. So Crystal, she didn't ask me much. She didn't ask me any question. She just gave me her credit card. And this is a good way to find out who are your best friends. So who are your best friends? Your best friend is the person you need to show the deal first. Look at it this way. We have warm market and you have cold market. Warm market is people who know you, love you, and trust you. So they're going to get started with you. The second person that told me yes was warm market again. Dwayne Brown. Somebody went to the same school and all of that. Your best friends are going to tell you yes. So you want to get started with the best friends since you're amateur at it and you don't know a lot. The third person that got started with me, she wasn't one of my warm market. She was actually cold market, but she ended up quit. And the fourth person was a co-worker. So within the first 24 hours, I got 2 people enrolled, and before the week was out, I had my 4th person. So I waived my monthly fee in 1 week time just by doing what my mentor said. Go to your best friends and family first. So I'm imploring you guys that if you want to waive your monthly fees and get your business off to the right start, you need to show your best friends first, your friends and family. That's the easiest way I know how to waive your monthly fee. But I'm going to go into a little bit more. It's a little bit more than that. So you want to make a list of 50 people if you're serious about waiving your monthly fee. So make a list of 50 people. And you're probably wondering, how is it I'm going to make this list? What person's name I should put down? I'm going to give you guys a hint. So you can start the list, first list with 20 people. So you write down a person's name in each of these slots. And I can give you guys a copy of this. You can print it and literally write down the person's name there. And I'm going to show you how to actually share the information with them. So who is the first person you would call if you have a flat tire? Write that person's name down. Who is the best friend right now? Who do you want to go on a vacation with? Who is the most successful person you know? Who is dissatisfied with their job? Who wants more time with their family and friends? Who quit their job recently or become unemployed? Who owns their own business or is self-employed? Who is a great social networker? Who is on your holiday card list? Who has been in a who has been or is a manager at their current job or position? Who is always talking about the future? Who still work at the previous job? Who you want to travel more and take more vacation? Who likes being around high energy people? Those are some list of people you can think about them and write their name down. Here's another few. Who quit their job recently? Who likes being around high energy? Oh, I told you those two already. Who wants freedom? Who do you respect and admire? Who are your closest family members? These are some persons' names you need to write down and share the information with them. I promise you, if you even do the 20 list, you will get 4 people. Now, in case you want more to fill up your list to 50, I know you guys have some people like this and you're not showing them the deal. This list is almost 100 people. Who is unhappy with their current income? Who is concerned about their family future? Who is focused on money? Who works at a part-time job? Who has been laid off? Who never has enough time? Who gave you a business card? Some people give you a business card. Yeah, that's an opportunity. Who works nights or on weekends? Who works as a mechanic? Josie. Who is your dentist? Who is your doctor? Who attends self-help seminars or reads self-help improvement books? Who reads business book or how to success book? Who are your previous supervisors? Who are your waiters? When you go to a restaurant and a bar, who are the persons that serve you? Who are the person who do your hair? Who is your barber? Who does your which taxi you take? All these people are a lot of people. When you go to the bank, who is always assisting you? Who is in sales or retail? Who sells real estate? Who go to the same church where you go? Who do you play sports with? Who is smart person? All these, who is a teacher? You see how much people you can write down on your list? Each one of us have one of these persons. We have taxi drivers, we have barbers, we have doctors, and I can give you guys this list. So you can make a complete list. Your parents, your aunties, your uncles, who do you attend school with? Who are your current co-workers? Who are in direct sales in another company? Who is in the military? Who received a promotion recently? And the list goes on and on and on. So the first step in getting your 4 people, you need to make a list of at least 50 people. So now that we make a list and we have a list, we are now going to go to step 2. Step 2, so that is still the list. So it's a long list. But just before we get to step 2, if you're going to make it big into network marketing and be really successful and go pro, you need to learn these 5 skills. So the 5 skills are, number 1, you got to learn how to invite somebody to see the information. You got to know how to share the information with them properly. You got to know how to do the closing. And you got to know how to train your people like what I'm doing now. And you got to know how to promote an event. So step 1, we make a list. Fine, we have a list of 50 people. Now we need to invite them to see the information. Now, I know that most of you would have known the invite already, so I'm just going to run through it. It is simple. The phone ring, the person is going to answer the phone. You're going to compliment the person. That's step 1. Step 2, you need to be in a hurry. Now, the reason why you want to be in a hurry, because you don't want them to ask you a lot of time. You don't want them to ask you a lot of questions. So how you can be in a hurry? I don't have a lot of time right now. Or just say things that will make you be in a hurry. The step 3, you're gonna clear the time. What are you doing Friday 6:30 p.m.? You got to be specific for the time that you want to share them the information. Or what are you doing in the next 10 minutes? It's a simple way to do that. You can say, are you free and in Wi-Fi right now? Are you free for 10 minutes and in Wi-Fi now? If you're going to show them online. You guys get what I'm saying? Then when you clear number 1, 2, and 3, you're going to say, I have something you got to see. Can I count on you to be there? Or if it's online, they say, listen, I'm going to send you a video link. I want you to watch it, and I'm going to call you back in 10 minutes time. So now they know that you're going to call them back in 10 minutes time. So they have a commitment to watch the video. If you just send them the video link, now it's going to become a job for you, and it's going to become annoying to them because you have to be following up with them every time to ask them if they have watched the video. So you want to ask them, are you free and in Wi-Fi right now? Are you free for 10 minutes and in Wi-Fi now? They're going to give you yes or no. Then you're going to know what the next step to do. Just to break it down for you, there's 4 ways to share world ventures with your guests. So if we're fighting a war for fun, fulfillment, and freedom, we cannot use just one weapon. We got to use all the weapons that is available to us. The 4 weapons that we have for our freedom, we can use a travel party. Now, each one of them have an advantage and a disadvantage. The travel party have a disadvantage in that not everybody will always be able to make it to the travel party. But the travel party have some advantage because you're going to hear a lot of people's stories. Now, facts tell and stories sell. They probably just hear somebody's story that is very similar to theirs and they just get started. You could do a one-on-one, face-to-face. You have the presentation video download on your phone. If you call them up and they say that I'm available to come, you said, where are you, at home? They say, yes, you're at home. You said, listen, I'm coming over. So you just, when people can't come to you at the travel party, you can go to them and show them the information. While you're showing them the information, you text your mentor and have him online to answer their question as soon as they're finished. If you're showing the person online, you're going to have access to 2 ways to show them online. Is either you're going to use the video link or you're going to use a Zoom call like what we're on now to show them the information online. So here's this part, next part I'm going to show you is where a lot of people missed out on. So here's the thing, whichever method we're using to share the information with people, you got to make sure the principles remain the same. So what are the principles? We're going to go through them right now. Number 1, you invite them the correct way. So if you invite them to a travel party, you invite them the correct way. If you're going to show them online, you ensure that the time is clear, them in internet, Wi-Fi, and them have 10 minutes free. The next step is that you got to do your 3-way setup. Some people probably hearing this for the first time. What is a 3-way setup? So a 3-way setup is you're going to tell them why you're doing it. You're going to tell them that is a big deal for you. And the last part of the 3-way setup is that you're going to take the pressure off it and let them know that it might be for them, might not be for them, but whichever way, it's fine. So you got to be vulnerable and tell them why you're doing it. Tell them your why. Share your story. Because as I said before, facts tells and story sells. Then you're going to show them the information, which of the method you want to use. After they finish seeing the information, it's time to get paid. It's time to close the sale. What you want to do, you want to put them in front of your mentor. Now, there is more than one way to put them in front of your mentor. But when you put them in front of your mentor, you got to edify your mentor first. And I'm going to break down to you guys what is edification and how you actually develop your why. Now, edification, I'm going to explain all of that. But you want to put your mentor up as an expert. You want to introduce two persons properly. But I'm going to explain all of that. So this is the principle of how you share the information with somebody. Now, here's the thing. To get them in front of your mentor, you still have 4 ways to do that. You can do a travel party, you can do a Zoom call, you can do a WhatsApp 3-way call, or you can do a straight call 3-way. So your mentor will be able to answer the question, and you will listen to how your mentor answer the question, and you will actually learn.
As the final piece of your First Things First program, we want to talk about something that's really important to our business, which you really almost never hear anywhere else in any other type of career. And you're going to hear people asking you if you have found your why. What is your why? What are you really doing the business for? See, on many jobs, we're used to having a 9-to-5 job, and on a job, you're told what you're supposed to do, and you do it. And if you don't do it, you get written up or you get fired. Over here, it's different. We're our own boss. There's no one to fire you. Certainly, you're not going to fire yourself. And the things that you need to do are up to you. You know, I always tell people the hours are flexible, but not optional. You've still got to do the work. And the best thing about network marketing for many, many people above and beyond all the other great things is that you can do anything you want whenever you want. That's the very best thing. But for a lot of people, when they get started and they don't understand what I'm saying right now, the worst thing about network marketing is they can do whatever they want whenever they want. I always say what's easy to do in our business is also easy not to do. See, all you really got to do is pick up the phone and call a certain amount of people every day. So you do a certain amount of presentations every day, and some will and some won't, and that's okay. It's not that you've got to be a great closer, a great presenter. You've just got to do the repetitions. You've got to make the calls. You've got to do the work. It's not hard work. It's not complicated work, but you do have to go through the numbers. Now, in order to do that, we want to find out what's your inspiration. Dale Carnegie, who wrote one of the greatest books in the world called How to Win Friends and Influence People, said when dealing with human beings, you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but rather with creatures of emotion. So again, this is an emotional business. We get up and down. We get excited. We get bummed out. A lot of times when people get frustrated in our business, they choose not to pick up the phone anymore. Or sometimes they get lazy and they decide not to pick up the phone and do what they're supposed to do. So we try to find out what's your why. What's really motivating you? You've already got a job that's taking care of your basic needs normally, a roof over your head, food on the table. Now, what's your why? What are you really excited about? Now, sometimes that why, for my friend Lori years ago, she wanted to retire her mother and father. She loved her mom and dad so much and wanted to retire them. That was her strong burning why. So when Lori didn't feel like going to work, you know, a lot of people, my old mentor called this your action motivator as opposed to your why. What is going to drive you to action? What's going to make you take action when you really don't feel like taking action, if you get what I'm saying? Lori, it was because she wanted to retire mom and dad. So when she didn't feel like doing things, she did it anyway. So many people don't feel like going to the gym, so they don't go. They don't feel like doing this or that, so they don't do it. They don't have the discipline. Here's a key to success in anything in life. If you only do what you're supposed to do when you feel like doing it, you're not going to succeed. You've got to have something inside you. And Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about this. What's your white hot burning desire? Now, for some of you, you don't know what it is. Maybe no one's ever asked you what your why is. So understand that if you don't have a why when you're done with this video, if nothing pops in your mind, you're still allowed to make 3 sales on the left and 3 on the right and get a $100 cycle bonus. Some people don't develop their why for a while. For me in the beginning, my why was so impressive. I just wanted a new car. I just had never had a really nice new car. So a lot of people, my friend Lloyd wanted to retire mom and dad. Other people want to raise $100,000 for a charity or do something that's so much more noble. Many of your people will have a non-noble first goal, their why, something that's really getting them excited. So that's what you've got to ask yourself. What's going to get you excited to take action and do what you're supposed to do when you really don't feel like doing that? And the more that's something that really, really drives you, something that you're passionate about, something that you just absolutely get excited about, then you are in perfect shape. Because then, even though the work you're doing every day may not be the most fun or desirable, it'll become secondary because you're focusing on what the prize is going to be. You're not focusing on what the price is you're paying in order to get what you want. You're focusing on the prize. You're focusing on your why. So, what's your why?
Welcome to Quick Coach, the training library for World Ventures Reps on the Go. Let's talk about edification. What does it mean to edify someone or something? It means to build up. Now, doing this is nothing new. An easy way to think about edifying is, let's say you've got two friends you really want to like each other. What do? You brag on them, right? By saying some great things about each of them, it creates an instant connection and level of respect. The great thing about edifying is we're naturally doing it all the time. When we're enthusiastically sharing what we love about a favorite restaurant, a new phone, or the resort we stayed at on our dream trip, we're edifying. Here, we want to do it with a purpose. If we introduce people blankly like, "Hey John, this is Jane," and that's it, then the relationship is starting on weak ground. The better we edify, the more powerful the new relationship will be. This is a cornerstone for successful people. In our business, edification is helpful anytime we're making an introduction. At a presentation, properly edifying the speaker will set them up as the expert and give your friend added reason to pay attention and receive the information. Without it, your friend may not appreciate the speaker's credibility, and they could miss the message. Then, at training events, we edify reps to one another to help everyone build lasting relationships. Here's a simple format we can start with. Pick 1 to 3 things about the person's achievements and 1 to 3 things you appreciate about them. Now, we never want to exaggerate or make anything up. We can always find positives in people. It's also more powerful when you use their first and last name too. Here's an example. I want you to meet my good friend Jenny Smith. She's an amazing leader and trainer having success in business, and she's helping a lot of people. What I love about Jenny is that she's so humble, down to earth, and is a great mom. See, it's that simple. Even if you've never met Jenny, don't you have a higher level of respect for her and an insight to who she is at the core? Edification is so magical. Just watch people light up after you edify them. Oh, and if you are edifying a speaker or trainer as part of an introduction to an audience, wait till the end to say their name. Even if the crowd knows whom you're talking about, not mentioning their name creates major suspense. So you'd edify and say, "Everyone, help me welcome Jenny Smith." Side note, unless you're at a training event, don't use any network marketing jargon while you're edifying. For example, mentioning some of our ranks like senior rep or 60/60 will just confuse your friend, making them uncomfortable, which completely defeats the purpose of edifying. This gets really fun because when you and your team all know how to edify and someone's being introduced to you, you'll expect it. Wait smiling for the edification introduction. When they're done, edify them back in front of their friend so everyone wins. And if you don't know the person very well, you can keep it simple by saying, "You came with the right person." Bonus tip: be careful not to over-edify your friend and undermine your expert. It could backfire and make your friend sound more influential than the expert. Remember, the goal is to have your friend want to listen to and actually hear the World Ventures information. Lastly, it's critical to stay humble and grounded. If someone is edifying us, we can't let it all go to our head, especially when it comes from someone we admire. It's sincere, and we should allow it to empower us in a healthy way. But remember, what's so special about World Ventures is our culture. We treat each other as equals with respect while keeping our egos in check. We're edifying each other to ensure the message being delivered is actually heard. That's it. Practice and apply these edification techniques in your daily life, and your business will thrive. Best of all, people will be drawn to you because you make them feel so good. Now get back in the game.
Thanks for watching Quick Coach, your go-to solution when you need help fast. To access our complete library of in-depth audio and video trainings, be sure to get the World Ventures Advantage. But for the absolute best training World Ventures has to offer, make sure you reserve your seat at the next live training event. And next time you need a quick tip before you call your mentor, check out Quick Coach.
Okay, cool. So that's what we do over and over again. Invite, share, enroll, educate the person. We follow that part, we call it IC, and then we win big. So that's what you need to do to get your first 4 people. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then I'm going to open the floor for persons to ask questions. Now, here's the thing. If you know your background is noisy, do not unmute yourself to ask a question, because you're going to just disturb the entire call. So I'm going to allow people to be able to unmute themselves right now. I'm going to do that right now. So if you have questions, we're going to have some time to take questions. So feel free to unmute yourself right now. Persons can unmute themselves and ask your questions. Anything that wasn't clear to you, any challenge you're having in the business, anything that is preventing you from becoming great. Who got a first question? The floor is open. Nobody unmuting themselves? So Tanya, you have any questions? You understand everything clearly? So if we don't have any question.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm Deborah. Question to Oral. If you sign someone and they have not paid fully as it, can they sign up somebody on their account, on their thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They can do that within until up to 7 days.
Okay, great. All right, thanks much.
All right, cool.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear the last part of on one of the videos, but I just wanted to find out if this was an introduction call to the program or was it a training call?
It was a training call. You're already a member?
No, I'm not. So that's the problem. I couldn't understand what was going on and then I realized, okay, this is not an introduction. This is actually a training call. But
So
I don't know what the program is. I was invited by one of my best friends to come on the call today.
Who's that person?
Marge. It's Marge.
March?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to show you the information right after and take your question. March. Okay. March, yeah. Bro, who invite you, bro?
Andy Allen, he's my brother.
Okay, so we're going to show both of you the information right after. Yes. So Andrine, you will take care of that, right? Andrine Francis?
Most definitely, most definitely.
Okay, cool, great stuff. So, who else have a question?
Hey, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear, bro.
All right, listen up, right? I'm also new, right? I'm not yet signed either, but I guess I'll stand by for that information you're gonna share with other guys. My question to you is that
Aline is also the person that invite you?
No.
Who's the person?
Junior Campbell.
Okay, cool. Not a problem, bro. Junior is very much competent and he will take care of you. Cool?
Yeah, all right. My question to you is that, all righty, what are the benefits for anybody? Say I just want to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so much looking to spread my wings in it, but what are the benefits available for me? Just I want to be a part of it to enjoy benefits, whether it be traveling or shopping or whatever. How do I benefit from that other than taking up as a full-time thing to get persons on board?
All right, cool. So once you have your membership, you're able to get access to over 6,000 trips all over the world every year. You get the online shopping mall, you get the dining program, you get everything. Is the only thing you will not get is that you wouldn't get paid in cash, but you get paid in points and all that for doing the stuff that you normally do. So you'll benefit the full product. It's just that people that decide to share it with other people are going to get paid commissions for doing so. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Who else have a question? We have about 10 more minutes for questions. Use it up, guys. Listen, this is the time where you get together one-on-one, where you ask a lot of questions, you listen to other questions that people ask, and you get to learn a lot. Because the more you learn is the more you're going to earn. If you look at the word learn, if you take off the L, you realize that it is earn. Any other questions? Anyone else have any questions? Something that is burning?
Yes.
You're not sure about?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, go
I know
ahead.
I came on late because of some technical difficulties. My sincere apologies. But all right. So
first of all, before you tell me your question, I'm not seeing your name. I just seen me. So tell me your name and who the person that invited you.
Sanika.
Okay, cool. So your name is Sanika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So go ahead with your question.
Thing there, when you sign, all right, say for instance, when you sign a person and they're not able to, how do you get them to actually pay their money? How do you get them to pay?
That's an amazing question. That's the question you guys need to be asking. So now I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step how to answer the question, or how to actually get their money. So here's the deal.
Okay.
You see, money is never the problem. So you see, when I have a conversation with somebody and they start telling me about the money, I always ask them this question. If it's free, would you do it? Then I'm going to listen to how they respond. They sometimes said, yes, if it's free, they would do it. So then I get in my understanding that they want to do it, but they don't have the money. So then I will look at them and say, or in other words, they have the money, but they just don't know that they have the money. So then I will look at them and say, here's the thing. 98% of the people that don't make it in life is not a lack of resources why they don't make it. It's a lack of being resourceful. And they will look at me and say, what do you mean by that? So I'm saying, I will say to them then, resourceful people figure out a way to get the resources, which is the money. But I'm just saying that to them consciously. The problem is what is running in the back of their mind. They don't really know the value of what World Ventures is. So you gotta be so skilled to show them what the value is. Because if you put it this way, if somebody, you show them an Axio or any car for that matter, new brand, and they know it's your car and everything is fine with it, it's not a stolen car, and you said to them, listen, I'm selling you this car for $25,000, $30,000. In 1 hour time, I'm telling you, they will get the money to buy that car from you for $30,000. But when they're looking at World Ventures, they are not seeing the value in World Ventures. That is why it is taking them so long to get the money. So you got to be able to show them the value in World Ventures. So that's why I said, treat them like them pay. And it's the exact same reason why the company did the promotion for $99. Because a lot of people is looking at the company, they don't know the value of it. So they're like, why I need to pay $400? So the company opened up the gate to show them the value. It's also why the company have IPO'd, where they can literally sign up and pay a couple days later, because the company wants to show them the value in what we're offering them. Cool? So I show them the value, and then I work out a step-by-step plan with them to get the money. You get what I'm saying? So I said to them, listen, there's just 3 ways you can come up with the money. Number 1, you can sell something that is of value to you that is not making you any money right now. Next thing I said to them, hey, you can borrow the money from somebody and get started. Or you can earn the money from your salary or whatever way. But Sanika, you know that I did the exact same thing with you. You remember when you're supposed to go to the regional training event? Sanika, are you still hearing me?
Yes, yes, yes. I did admit myself because my background is noisy.
So you remember when you're supposed to go to the regional training event, right?
Yes.
What do you say to me?
I didn't have the money to go.
So what did I do?
You found a solution. Step by step, you go through and you showed me because I couldn't see it.
Exactly.
I couldn't see it. So you helped me to see where I could get that fund from.
So that is how I make so much sales. Because I'm going to show them the value in what I'm offering them. I'm going to treat them like they pay. And I'm going to work out a step-by-step plan with them to get the money. And I'm telling you, when I'm start teaching them and start showing them and they start seeing the value, they just call me up and say, bro, I have the money. I'm ready to sign up. Sign me up right now. So that is how I get that done. That answer your question?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Any other great question? You're saying something?
A follow-up question. All right. I think probably what you can do is a slide on the different values of World Ventures so that we could probably use that and as a tool to show our customers. So it could be a little more easier for persons who just started.
So what if I say to you, you already have that. When they get started, you let them download the Dreamship app. Show them how to use it. Show them the trips. Show them have access to everything when they just get started. So in their app, they can see the access to the trips right on the phone. The 6,000 plus trip, they can see the price. They can see everything. You just got to be skilled in showing them the value you need to pay the money for. I promise you, they will pay.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Andreen, you have anything to add to that question?
No, you said
Hey guys, do you get access to the app after signing up, or you can access the app before you sign up?
You can get access to the app after you signed up, but you're not necessarily. All right, so you can sign up and you don't have to pay on spot. You can come back and pay, and you actually get access to everything. You get access to the app right away.
Okay, so having access to the app preliminarily before you sign up. If you don't sign, you lose, right? But the app just kind of give you an insight as to what is there for you after you have fully signed up.
Hey, yes, bro, you're correct on that.
All right.
So, hey guys, how you doing?
We're great, bro.
All right. So this is Junior Campbell. So, Sir Robinson, if you
No, Junior, OJW. What's wrong with you?
Mr. OJW. Just in case persons haven't realized, once you sign up, either IP out or otherwise, you log into the app using your ID and your password, so you can start listening. Right?
Oh, so I have another great question in the chat. So somebody is asking this question. So here's the question. Sutania is asking this question. So I want you all to listen up to this question, because this is a great question. She's saying, what if someone fears signing up because they fear getting their 4 people? So in other words, they're saying to you, listen, I'm going to try to get my 4 people first before I sign up so I can waive my monthly fee and don't have to pay no monthly fees. How do you respond to that? That's a great question, but it don't come up really regular. It just come up every now and then. So if somebody look at you and say, listen, this is a great deal, I like it, but I don't want to pay the monthly fees, so I'm trying to get my 4 people first. You know what is happening right there? They're thinking that they're smart, but they're not really so smart. So what you need to say to them, this is a good way to respond to them. You can say, okay, cool. I agree with you. I felt you. And I know, I understand where you're coming from. But look at it this way. If you wanted to start a restaurant, what would you do? You would get 4 people, tell them to stand at the location of the restaurant, and then you actually build and open the restaurant, and they're going to be your first 4 customers. Or you're going to get started your restaurant and actually get people to start buying from your restaurant. The only reason why they're saying that is because they have limited belief in themselves. Most chances are they're going to say they would start the restaurant first and then get the 4 customers. You're going to say to them the same thing. But then you're going to point it out to them that, hey, you're not going to need 4 customers anymore. You're going to need 16 customers to start your business, because the people that you're going to is going to also tell you that they need to get their 4 people first too. So you're going to need 4 is 16. You're going to need 16 people to get your business started. Well, let me show you a better plan. How about me helping you to get your business started? So you get started with us, and I'm going to help you and teach you everything I know so that you could get your 4 first customers. Because I can't guarantee you that you're going to get your 4. But if you're learning how to play golf from Tiger Woods, you know that you're learning it the right way. And then you ask them, are you ready to get started? Most chances are they're going to say yes. Because if you're learning from the great Tiger Woods how to play golf, chances are you're getting the best teaching. But there's no guarantee that you're going to become the best golfer. So Sutanya, does that answer your question? So I think that should answer a question, but she's saying our audio is not good. So any other great question? We have about 5 more minutes. Any other question coming in? So I guess we don't have any more questions coming in. So I'm going to end the call. And thank you all for coming on to the call. And we will speak soon. But feel free to reach out to me, guys, if you have any question. So thank you all for coming. Any final question? Anything from anybody? We can take one more question. Any final question? So
No, I was saying you're welcome.
I guess there are no more questions. So that's it from me. I will speak soon.